This lady standing behind him, she's just like smiling and looking at him, and who is that?
Wait a second. I just got a message from one of the guys.
So she's just looking at him like, wow, how can someone talk so much crap? How? Look at her, she's even squinting her eyes.
No, you probably never traded in your life and you don't know the first thing about trading. But that's okay. Truth be told, I don't know much about it either. It's not about knowing the markets. Stock, binary, forex, forget all of that.
Forget all of that. Forget learning. Forget learning the stuff you're supposed to be learning like everybody else. Hey, Sam from New Marketing New here, and today I'll be reacting to probably the cringiest fake guru ad I've ever seen in my entire life. And I've seen John Crestani's like webinar, so that's saying something. This takes it to like a whole new level, I think. So yeah, I'll be reacting to it here, be doing a breakdown on it, on why I think this guy's probably a fake guru, on why this guy's probably, like, for example, not legit. The stuff that he's selling might not be legit. Again, I don't know this guy and I haven't done that much research, but it's just my perspective and opinions on things I'll be breaking down. Now, if you know about the making money online industry, you probably know of a guy called CoffeeZilla, which might pop up now. This guy is amazing. If you haven't seen his videos, you might need to check him out. He exposes a lot of like con men, frauds, scammers, etc. And he made a video a while ago called like how to spot if someone's a fake guru. And I feel like that video was good, but I feel like it was really basic, and it's pretty hard to know if the person's a fake guru just from the things that he stated. And there's so many reasons why, but I'll also be breaking stuff down to further help you. So let's get into the video.
Michael Crawford. Yes, that guy you might have read about in Forbes and other financial magazines. I'm also called the Wall Street Wizard, the Millionaire Trader, and the nicest rich guy in the world. So why those names?
Okay, starting off, right? This video, and I don't know why it looks like this. Maybe it was the way it was like exported and uploaded, but it does look like does look really bad. And you know, it doesn't really matter about your camera quality or stuff, but you know, if you're like a pretty rich guy, you should be able to afford a decent camera, and when the thing's exported, it should look pretty good. It looks really blurry. It could be just my settings. I tried to change the settings to like 1080p, like HD, so I could see if it is. But it does look pretty bad in quality. But let's continue the video. That shouldn't change anything, but let's continue the video.
Because I love money. As you can see, I make a lot of money. I'm very good at it. This is my own private jet. I'm just back from one of the many holidays I take.
Okay, so a lot of people may call this a red flag, like when someone flaunts their wealth and says, hey, this is my private jet, as you can see, I make a lot of money. And it could be, but I guess that comes with how high on the level of wealth you are, like the position you are. So if you're making like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5, you could be making maybe 10 or so million, and you could want to flaunt your wealth. You could be making a lot more, like 100 million, a billion, and not want to flaunt your wealth. But this depends on the person. So to me, that's not really a false flag. But let's continue going.
Every year, all around the world. But I'm not your average jerk millionaire. I'm also a well-known philanthropist. I love to help people more than anything else. And I do this on a regular basis, or you might have read some articles about me before. This is how you probably ended up on this website today. Anyway, today is your lucky day. I'm about to transform you into my next success story. And no, I don't want anything.
Who's this lady standing behind him? She's just like smiling and looking at him, and who is that?
Return. I don't need anything from you. If you read about me in Forbes, you know that I help people making a lot.
Okay, so this is a big red flag. He said, I make a lot of money, I don't need anything from you. Now, if he's making this ad, and this ad is supposed to get, you know, people to go on his website, to look at what he does, to buy his course, then this guy is probably not telling the truth. I don't know, we don't know, but we'll keep going and I'll expand on the points as we go further.
Money for free. I just need a few minutes of your time right now, and I will show you how you can make money like this. Do you see that? Now, these were regular people just like you with no particular skills, and I turned them into millionaires.
Okay, firstly, like, I don't know if this is actually real or not, or what software or platform this is. Like, does anyone know what platform this is, or software or whatever? I've never seen it, so I don't know. Because, like, you could just easily, like, edit or make this up, right? Or, like, you could create something like this. So, I don't know. Maybe I don't know the software that's being used.
Overnight. And no, they didn't have any money either. You can make this kind of money as much as $10,000 in a single day, starting today, for free. It's easy. Over 350 people to this date have already done that. So come with me, because I want you to be next. We ready, Tasha?
Absolutely. After you.
Thank you.
Oh my god. You know, this is something that they could have cut out. Like, him trying to squeeze himself into this, like, little door. They could have cut this out and brought it to the next scene. But anyway, let's continue the video. He was literally, like, squeezing himself. Anyway, let's go. Why do they need to show him like flying away and stuff? What? Maybe they thought, oh, we need to show that we're flying away because people will think that we just rented the thing to stay on the ground. So let's show them that we can actually get on the jet and fly or something like that. I don't know. How did another camera get, like, did they have two cameras set up and one was just recording them like fly away or something?
So I'm on my way to the Quantum Code headquarters to show people for the first time on camera how regular people have been making millions, yes, millions of dollars, thanks to a highly sophisticated piece of software executing calculations at speeds nobody has ever heard of before. If you are struggling financially and you're looking for a way to get out of it fast without being asked anything in return, please give me a few minutes of your time.
Again, why would he help you make millions of dollars without asking anything in return? Like, again, he said he's a philanthropist, but I don't know, this sounds a bit strange to me.
As we will be only showing this today, and it looks like this video won't be up for too long. Ever wondered why the rich keep getting richer? Do you want to know how some of the wealthiest people in the world, some of these guys here on Wall Street, and their rich and powerful friends make their money? Yeah. Don't listen to what they tell you. Don't believe for a minute anything you have been told before.
See, this guy is a rich and powerful guy, so by what he's saying, I shouldn't listen to him too.
Can I have the laptop, Tasha? Thank you. Look at the names on this list. Check out how...
So, it looks like he's got first names, last names, this week's profit, an ROI in an Excel spreadsheet. The thing is, how do we know if this is legitimate? Because he could just write it himself. So, I mean, and in the spreadsheet there's nothing else. It just says first name, last name, this week profit. Where's the other? Does he have other spreadsheets that we need to look into? And people have been making like 86 grand, 10 grand, 120 grand, 73 grand, 78 grand. I mean, Let's just continue with the video.
Say you're making per day. Anything between $10,000 to up to $100,000 per day. You can see why some of them, including myself, are able to afford their own private jet and the finest things in life. Now don't feel bad. I'm not showing you this to rub it in your face. None of these people are better than you. They're not smarter. They haven't studied harder. They don't come from rich families. They're just regular.
I think she knows, the girl on the side here, she knows this guy's talking a lot of shit. But she doesn't want to say anything.
It's like you and I that happen
Oh, and she's wearing quantum clothing too.
to have only one advantage over you. They know about the quantum code. Both
This guy looks so uncomfortable in this jet. It's I mean, a private jet is a private jet, but it looks pretty small and squished, you know. Probably not something that you want to show off to people.
Wait a second. I just got a message from one of the guys.
What? Wait, so it's like, oh, wait a second. I just got, like, the timing, and she knows he's lying. She knows he's lying. It's like an act. But like, why? What's the reason for this? Like, is this supposed to be like semi-realistic and then fake, or how does this work?
I shared the system I was telling you about with. Look at this. Oh, wow, Michael, look at this. Just made another $16,000 today. This is crazy. My wife is crying for joy right now.
His name is Robert, and he said, "Oh wow, Michael, I just made another." What?
You changed our lives. We went from broke to millionaires this year. Thank you so much. We don't know what to say. You are amazing. Great. You won't believe how good I feel when I get messages like this. Yeah, I've been getting quite a few of these lately.
Quite a few of these lately. So you haven't been getting it before?
Around, and soon I'll be getting one from you too. And if you're asking why, well, because of something called quantum code. You'll find out everything from the team who developed this many years ago. But
So is he part of the team that developed it many years ago, or is he just like the pitch man?
we are talking about the only, I repeat, the only 100% guaranteed way to make profits every day forever.
Okay, straight away, this doesn't exist. So this is a big red flag. I don't know if I've said any red flags before, but this probably would be number one. So if he says that there's a way to generate profits guaranteed 100% every day forever, I don't know why he would be telling this system to like regular people like you and I, especially on an ad that probably takes you to his website to buy his course or his masterclass or whatever. He would probably just put the information out for free just on a YouTube video, or I don't know, like give it out to some of the best traders in the world. Thing is, not even the best traders in the world make 100% guaranteed profit every day forever. So I mean, it's just a big red flag that people should know, right? Like, if he knows such a system like this, he would be like a trillionaire, wouldn't he? Like, he would make profits every day, 100% forever. He would be the richest person ever. So, like, this doesn't make any sense.
Yes, forever. Unlimited amount of profits for an unlimited...
Again, she knows he's lying, so she's just looking at him like, wow, how can someone talk so much crap? How? Look at her, she's even squinting her eyes.
amount of time. And today I'm giving you the opportunity to get it for free forever. I don't want anything from you. And look around. I surely don't need anything from you, especially your hard-earned money.
Okay, so I probably said it in the beginning, but I'll just say it now. So I think this guy is experiencing something I like to call the paradox of self. Now, there could be a way to describe this. It's just a way I've managed to understand how this works. There could be a way already explained, but it's just how I understand it. So the paradox of self basically means that the way this person views themselves and they think society views them doesn't align. So this would cause him to overcompensate for certain things. And I'll give you an example. So someone that experiences the paradox of self, you would probably see them in ads all the time. They say, the reason why I'm saying this information is I just want to help you. I don't need any of your money. You don't need to pay me anything, etc. They're experiencing the paradox of self because it's actually not true. And they think that if they say, I just want to help you, you're more likely to like them and hop into whatever they're doing, which is not actually true at all, right? So that's a person that's experiencing paradox of self. A person that doesn't experience paradox of self doesn't say, the reason why I want to help you is because the reason why I'm making this is just because I want to help you. They wouldn't even say anything. So if they do say anything, they'll say the truth. They'll just say, the reason why I created this course is because I want to make a lot of money. There's nothing wrong with creating courses to make a lot of money. That's the main point of it, right? To make money, to be successful in it, to keep it like going. So yeah, that's one thing you need to watch out for, which is probably the biggest red flag. And I don't think CoffeeZilla brought this up. So make sure that when you're listening to someone, if they say stuff like, I just want to help people, before they talk about money, this person is probably a scam artist or a fake guru, and it's the number one biggest red flag pretty much like ever. Again, just to make this extremely clear, a person that doesn't experience the paradox of self would just say straight up, I just want to make a lot of money, or they wouldn't even bring it up in the first place. So let's keep going. Sorry, and one thing I forgot to add, right? So, you know, when you're not experiencing the paradox of self, what usually happens is you understand one thing, and you understand that the best way that you could make money is actually creating the best course or product, right? So someone that understands that makes a great course. Like if they want to make a lot of money, they usually try their best to make the best course possible they can. They don't say, I just want to help you. So anyway, let's get back into it.
Thank you very much, Tasha.
So what is Tasha? Is she like his personal assistant or something? Is that the same jet? Probably.
Mr. Crawford, we're about to land.
Thanks, Tasha.
Wait, so he doesn't know that? He can't look out the window and be like, oh, it looks like we're about to land.
Okay, we're about to land. You're gonna love this. Let's get straight to the quantum headquarters.
What is this, like a video game or something? Look at the way this guy's moving his arm.
I'm about to introduce
Was that real?
you to the guys who can change your life today. Not in a year, not in a month.
Oh, and he's got the quantum license plate, of course.
I'm talking about changing your life today. These are the guys who have changed the lives of over 200 people that you saw on the list, including myself.
And that's the car that he's driving? It's fine, don't worry about
And
it.
some pretty famous rich guys. I'm sure you recognize some of the ones on that list. And here's
The music is unbearable. I can't take the music.
the best part. What you are about to see does not require any investment of any sort. So it doesn't matter if you don't have a single penny in your pocket. So pay close attention.
It doesn't matter if you don't have a single penny in your pocket. What? But I can almost guarantee that this guy is selling something towards the end of this, so I don't know why he's saying that. Anyway, we'll talk about the marketing aspect later on.
Because I am ready to make $1,000 bet with you right now that what you are about to see will change your life guaranteed.
Why can't you just give people the $1,000? Just give everyone $1,000 or something. Don't make the bet, you know. I hate when I hear that. Like, I could give you $1,000. I mean, it's true. Like, I agree with it. The whole thing of like, I can give you this, but I'd rather teach you how to do it. But just say something like, you know, I also want to get paid for my time. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
I am talking about showing you something that has generated over $1 billion to this day. And today you can get a cut of that $1 billion pie too.
Did they just stick that quantum code on the door? Look, this thing looks like it's like, I don't know the words, but cemented in the window or something like that. I don't know. This looks like they just got a big sticker and they just glued it on top of the door. Oh, that too.
Hey, Michael. Just back from your trip?
Yeah, just got back, drove straight here from the airport. I want the guys to see your handiwork.
You sure do love flying around in that car.
Okay.
Well, I like to travel a lot, as you know, and it's one of the perks of using a fully automated system that works for you 24/7.
You're a lucky man.
Who talks like that? I'm sure you like that jet of yours. What was the perks of having a quantum code that works every time?
Hey, I'm glad you're here.
Hey, I'm glad you... What? Where did he find these people? Like, do these people even work for him? Are they like paid actors or something?
I just wanted to show you some results they're getting off of the new quantum software. You're going to love it. Everyone's going to love it. Doesn't like free money, right?
Right, can't wait to see this. And if the
Free money. Okay.
team has made the new
Red
version
flag.
of the software even more profitable, the guys watching are going to love this too. Hey Vlad, I'm going to be in there in a minute. I want to tell the folks a little bit more.
The results may vary and entirely depend on individual use quantum code. But you just told me that it's a free, guaranteed 100%. Wait, how does that work? You just literally... what?
About what we're doing here.
All right, boss.
Alright, boss. Okay. That's how people talk. You know, they could have cut this out. They don't need to show us like him walking around taking his jacket off, taking his shoe off, putting his tie on, taking the tie off. Like, come on. Quantum code sticker stuck in his office on the wall.
So, why did I call my company and the system Quantum Code? Because as I was saying, it's a 100% guaranteed way to make profits every day, forever. Yes.
But you just told me results may vary because of individual use of quantum code. It's 100% guaranteed. Like, well, what is going on?
Forever. Unlimited amount of profits for an unlimited amount of time. No losses. And the winner...
Remember you said this. Unlimited amounts of profits for an unlimited number of time. So that also means he's shooting himself in the foot. Because one way he could get away with this is to say, hey guys, I told you it's free, but that was just for a trial. So he could have got away like that. It was just a free trial, something like that. But now he's shooting himself in the foot because he said it's unlimited, free forever. Remember he said that. So if he says, oh, but there's only 10 spots available, like this is just horrible, horrible marketing right here.
Never stops. Money keeps coming in forever. It's very easy.
No losses. What?
When you developed a near quantum speed technology. The reason why we never lose is pretty simple. Our system is faster than anybody else, so we are always one step ahead of any other person or machine placing trades on the markets, no matter what market it is.
So you're telling me this guy is better and more experienced than some of the best traders in the world? I don't know how long he's been doing this, but he should be overtaking people like Warren Buffett already. So I'm not too sure what's happening.
This is why we trademarked this quantum speed technology. And if you wonder why you never heard of this before...
Yes, I'm wondering why I've never heard of you.
Well, you actually did. We were featured on many financial and technology magazines, You just didn't know who were the people behind it until now.
That's a great save to say, hey, you probably heard about us. It's just, you probably didn't know we were the people behind it. Anyway, who knows? This guy could be legit. Guys, search it up. I'm going to search it up after this video and see.
That's mainly because wealthy people don't normally like to share their secrets. And the reason is they are greedy. And unfortunately...
I mean, if I found a system on how to make profit every single day with no loss whatsoever, that wasn't that hard, like, work, I think I would keep it secret into myself too, right? So I guess one of the main reasons also people create courses, and I'm with them on this, it's just that there's something that they miss out. When someone creates a course about selling on Amazon FBA or making money doing digital marketing, they never really say that the reason why I created this is then they're probably successful, but they should say, look, I'm really successful, I made 7-8 figures or whatever, but the reason why I created the course is because that stuff is a lot of hard work. This stuff is pretty easy, like me teaching you how to do it instead of doing it myself. So I can do it, I've done it, but it's really, really hard work. I can just teach you how you can make your money, and it could be your first 10 grand or 5 grand a month, and I'd rather take that stress than running this giant operation I have going on here. So, hey.
Most of them feel better about themselves when they see you struggling, working at a 9 to 5 and barely making it to the end of the month.
I don't think that's true. What rich person likes seeing people struggle? Like, I mean, of course there are some people like that, but I don't think the majority of like rich people, they're just normal people. They don't like seeing people struggle, but okay.
But I'm not like that. I'm not one of them. This is...
Okay, again, the paradox of self here, which was the big red flag I said before. If someone says, I'm not like them, I'm not one of them, etc., etc., they're probably experiencing the paradox of self. It's probably not true. They're probably delusional to actually believe it.
In the past, I let people into this secret system who had no money whatsoever, because I know what it feels like to be broke, to struggle to find the money to feed your newborn kid. I was once there too, many years ago. I'll tell you more in a moment. First, let me show you this. Yes, that's almost $45 million sitting there, and that's just one of my accounts. But this is not even the best part.
I mean, it's a screenshot, so we don't really know, we don't really know if he actually has 45 million in the bank, as he's saying.
There are other multimillionaires out there using our quantum code software, so yes, I do make over 10 million per year, but some make much more than me.
Why do some people make much more than you with your own system? How does that work? Like, I mean, it happens, I've understood it, but you created a system in which you get no losses, and people are making much more than you. You're making 10 million a year. I don't know if that's profit, that's probably just revenue, the amount of money your company generates. We don't know how much money you actually keep. You have 40 million in the bank. Have you been like saving up for the past like 5 years or so, or how is it going? 4 years or so? Even with that, it could be much longer, because it's probably not profit, it's just amount generated.
But what I want you to understand, this not only gives you an almost unlimited amount of money, it also gives you freedom. In a moment, I'm going to take you to where we get together to brainstorm the latest updates to our quantum code software and check results from my account and the accounts from other users to make sure everything is running smoothly. I bought this building a couple of years ago so that we had all our staff working full-time in the same facility to keep tweaking and improving our trading software.
Where is all the staff? Like, I've seen like probably 2 people, and I think that's including what's her name, Anna or something?
The one based on our trademark system called Quantum Code. But before I introduce you to my team, let me first introduce myself. My name is Michael Crawford, and I am the CEO and founder of this company, Quantum Code. And although I am a multimillionaire thanks to this software, I was actually not the first one to make 7 figures per year using it. You see, I was one of the guys working in New York for a big firm doing high-frequency
What big firm was it? Is it he can't say it?
trading for a lot of wealthy people. We took care of the portfolio of some of the most influential investors in the country and made so much money, so much that, as I showed you before, quite a few of them ended up making an average of $10,000 to $100,000 per day. 5 days per week.
Again, he did say unlimited profit, right? So why is it 10,000 to 100,000 a day? If it's unlimited profit, they should be making anything, right? From 10,000 to 100 million every single day.
Work. No losses.
Again, he says no losses, 100% wins, 100% guaranteed.
100% wins, 100% guaranteed.
So here's another red flag. The stuff that he's just talking about, he's repeating the same thing over and over again. And I don't know if he wants to believe it himself, but I've never heard of a system like that. I don't think you've heard of a system like that. And not even some of the wealthiest people have heard systems like this. And again, he said 10,000 to 100,000, but it's unlimited profit. That doesn't make any sense.
Of near quantum speed from our trading software. No, you probably never traded in your life and you don't know the first thing about trading. But that's okay. Truth be told, I don't know much about it either.
And you know why it seems that he doesn't know much about it? It's because we've spent I don't know how long watching this video, and not once did he show us how the thing actually works. He's just talking about his company and how much money people are making, so on and so on. And this is a big red flag too. So if before you buy someone's course, you actually would want to absorb some of the free material that they're putting out. And one thing that I've noticed is, for example, for me, when I made my first like $1,000 or $2,000 online, I actually made it following a guy called, there was a few guys, but the people that helped me the most were Grant Cardone, Dan Pena, and Sam Ovens. Now, I actually used what Sam Ovens said about making money, and this was just using his free YouTube videos. So if you don't know Sam Ovens, you might want to check him out. He tells people how to start like consulting businesses and stuff. But all I did was listen to what he said on his free material, and I reversed engineered everything in terms of doing like the business that I'm doing. And it helped me make land my first $1,000 client a month, right? Then my first $2,200 client a month. And this was just from free content. So before you think about buying Michael Crawford's content, check if he has free material and what his free material tells you and how impactful it is. So when it comes to trading, there's this guy, I think his name is Nick Sean, who does some I think he has a free group on Telegram or I don't know, something like that. And I heard that's pretty good. I heard the free material that he does on YouTube is really good. There's a guy called Anton Crail, I think it is. And apparently his free content is really good. So watch out for that too. Make sure this person gives you really good advice. Now, a lot of people might get confused because they might see someone like, for example, if you heard of Dan Lok, right? So you see, with me, I used to watch a lot of people before I started like making money online, and one person I used to watch was Dan Lok. The thing that I noticed with him is that his content was far too basic, that it was pretty hard to make any money using the systems that he had said, only because it's so basic that I didn't actually know how to put one and one together. And I'm a person, I think, that I can gather information pretty quickly, but with Dan Locks I couldn't. So if you think of it like this, if their free content doesn't give you quite a lot of information on it already, then what makes you think that their paid content will give you even more information? Same thing with like for example, Meet Kevin. I think he has a real estate course or something like that. But his content on YouTube, if you see Meet Kevin, is actually pretty helpful, and he gives you quite a lot of insider tips and advice. So that's something that you might need to watch out for.
Because you see, we reinvented the whole concept of making money trading. Rather than studying the markets for years and spending 12 hours a day analyzing the markets and trying to predict what is going to...
So rather than doing what you're actually supposed to be doing to master your craft, you'll rather just go the easy way, which usually doesn't work out.
And still getting it wrong most of the time, I realized that all of that could be bypassed by an exact formula.
Listen, if I was this guy and I knew this formula, I would sell this to like the biggest companies in the world, like the biggest corporate firms, and be like, hey, this is my system, I want $1 trillion for it. You know, or just use the system to be a trillionaire.
This is not about knowing the markets. Stock, binary, forex, forget all of that.
Forget all of that. Forget learning. Forget learning the stuff you're supposed to be learning, like everybody else who's mastered their craft. Forget all of that. Forget that, man.
It's all about technology. It's all about having the right piece of software working for you to generate 100% wins guaranteed. Our quantum code system is 100% automated, and the software works for us 24/7 and with 100% accuracy, no human error, no human emotions.
No human... Okay, okay.
And the results speak for themselves. Just take a look at this.
What is this? Like, what? He's showed us like 3-4 different softwares and websites so far. What? How do I tell if this is how it works, if this is real or not? I don't know what this is. Is this only for traders to know? Like, if you showed us like a Stripe or a PayPal payment or something like that, then I'll be able to check if some stuff are right or wrong, or if some stuff are photoshopped. I don't know what this is.
2006, our software produced over $1 billion in profits. Yes, that's
$1 billion in profits, and none of us have probably heard of this? That's crazy.
with the B. For many clients from the firm where I used to work, for myself...
Wait, hold on a second.
Since 2006...
It says right here, trades placed 72,726. Trades won 72,318. But I thought you said it's 100% guaranteed, no losses. So you placed 72,726 trades, and you only won 72,318. So you lost a few hundred of trades, right? How? I mean, the screenshot failed you too.
Software produced over...
But I guess he's going to say, by 100%, I mean 98%. Why didn't you say 98% or 96% or something?
$1 billion in profits. Yes, that's billion with the B. For many clients from the firm where I used to work, for myself, for my family, and for many other people I shared this software with once I decided to leave that firm in New York and keep working. Morning, everyone.
Hey,
How's everybody doing?
So everyone's in the conference room or something.
We're doing such cool stuff here, yeah.
Good. I'd like to introduce everyone to my team,
This guy's laptop is off though.
and especially
Or is it just like too dark?
my team, Sergey. Hey, Sergey, I'd like you to tell the people a little bit more about the software and show what it does on a real live money account like yours.
Sure, boss. Why don't we go back to my office and I'll show you on my computer?
Sounds great.
Wait, so he left his laptop to go on his... What? The cameraman was like one of the best cameramen in the 90s, right? Quantum code is stuck up on every wall, just in case you forget.
This Sergey.
That's some really exciting stuff right now. Okay, this up here. So basically,
Did he even type anything in?
as Michael mentioned before, we developed a technology based on what we called NQS, which stands for near quantum speed. Now, we spent
He
years
turns to the
developing
camera like,
this
yes.
technology, but to put it into simple words, what it does is it simply analyzes the markets, 100% wins,
You didn't get 100% wins because you lost about a few hundred trades, but okay.
guaranteed profits, no losses. It's because our system is faster
Yeah, you don't need to know what you're doing or what you're into.
There are no surprises, because no matter what direction the market goes, we can anticipate every...
Okay, listen guys, another red flag, okay? I probably said the same red flag over again, but this is another one, right? So if someone tells you like the work is extremely easy and there's no losses, it's usually false. So someone could tell you the work is easy, but there's a lot of risk, or it's very hard and the risk is pretty minimal. It makes sense. It balances each other out, because there's no software or there's no thing that has no risk and extremely easy. Otherwise, everybody on this planet would be flipping millionaires by now. And anyone telling you that you shouldn't master your craft, you shouldn't be the best of the best, is just a liar. Like, we only know people like the greatest in their industries because they've mastered their craft. You don't get the greatest in your industry when you know nothing and you've done nothing of great accomplishment. Like, you need to achieve something great and you need to master your craft. You need to learn exactly what you're doing inside out. So this is a red flag.
Profit from it. So it doesn't matter if the market crashes or anything. We'll always be ahead of the curve. Okay, so this is 100%
What?
guaranteed.
How?
There is no guesswork whatsoever in my very own trading account.
Okay, so this is Porter Finance, and the name in the corner here is Sergi. Is that his name, right? I didn't even pay attention. And it looks like he's got $1 million in the bank. Is it? Probably. He's doing these withdrawals.
And there are profits every day. Each trade every day has been a winner, and this is day after day, month after month, year after year, non-stop. You see that? So I keep around $1 million in this trading account, okay? And I withdraw, I don't know, as much as $100,000 a week in profits, okay? And well, I don't make as much as Michael or some of his celebrity friends, as they've been using quantum codes since the early days that they had in Wall Street, but I'm pretty happy with what I'm making.
Well, don't worry, Sergey. Looking at your account, it looks like you'll be making 8 figures per year pretty soon.
I hope so.
But Sergey and I, as well as the members I showed you on that list that he's talking about, are not the only ones who have been making a ton of money from the quantum code system.
Who's been making
In
it?
fact, let me show you how we turned regular guys, people who never even heard about binary trading in their life, into millionaires. This could be
He's not even typing. Did you just see that? He's not even typing.
next month, too. Just pay close attention as I'll tell you what you need to do. And as I said,
Who types like that?
it's not going to cost a single cent. As you have seen, we're making quite a lot of money.
Okay, CoffeeZilla spoke about this. I think it's only time for me to bring it up. So he spoke about how, you know, like, the person's probably a fake guru. Not all the time, but probably a fake guru if they have a course to sell. If it ends in 997, if they tell you, you know, hey, you don't need we don't need that your money, we're doing this because we love helping people. I think he said that. I'm not sure if he said that. And he has also mentioned quite a lot of things I mentioned here. The only problem with that, though, is that the thing that I don't think he added in or he missed out is, you know, this like selling course industry is going to be here for a very long time. I might have said that earlier. So we can't really, the only thing what we can do is probably help regulate it, but we can do nothing about the acceleration of it. So when we're trying to pick a guru and how to like pick who to listen to, you don't want to pick, right? And this is going to sound very paradoxical, but even legitimate gurus may say stuff that are not true. So I'll give you an example just so that this makes sense, okay? So one thing that Coffee said before in multiple videos too is that if someone lies in their marketing, then they're probably lying. If they lie in their marketing and they're not upfront with you, then they're probably lying about the course or the results or whatever. If they can lie to you about that, what else would they not lie to you about? The thing is though, that this isn't actually that true. and even legitimate people can be wrong because they actually copy what they see works for other people. So for example, let's say I was a trader and I'm making about 40 million a year or something like that. If I see that someone is also making an extra source of income, you know, like selling a course, and they don't need to do anything, like, because most people just want to make more money, right? Most people want to make more money. You can be making 2 million a year, you still want to make a little bit more money. 15 million a year, you still want to make an extra source of income. This is why people invest in, like, you know, real estate. This is why people invest in stocks and crypto, so on. So most people want to make more money. So the person that's successful will copy someone that might not be that successful, but they won't know, and they'll copy the same strategy. So they'll say, hey, I've got a free webinar for you guys, so make sure you come on, it's live, there's only 100 seats. So these are the things that fake gurus use, but legitimate people also use them too, because they just think that's how to sell the thing, and that's how you're supposed to do it. And they also say stuff like, for example, what they say, like they'll put in, like, fake gurus will put in some stuff that's not true, that's just lies. And the reason why legitimate people copy it isn't necessarily because their morals and ethics, because people would say, like, the way to attack this would be, if the person is actually legit, then they wouldn't be lying. But that's not actually true. And you never want to listen to a guru that at times cannot contradict his own actions. So people usually say, this person's fake because he's full of contradictions. That's actually wrong. A person should be able to contradict what they've done or said earlier in their life. It's something, it makes you human. And you want to listen and buy a course from someone that's human, not from a person that seems like they have no flaws. These are the people you should watch out for, okay? So some of the people that seem to have no flaws yet are probably because they've been covered up, or you haven't seen it, and they're very careful in covering their own identity. Now, unfortunately, for example, for people like Dan Lok, apparently, now I'm not too sure, but for people like Dan Lok, apparently, you know, his empire, in terms of how he's being perceived, is starting to crumble more and more and more. And what makes it worse with Dan is that I think he tries to tightly control how he's seen. And anyone that, because remember, everybody's going to be called a scammer or a fake guru if they create a course at some point in their life. But the person that tries to carefully cultivate, like, how they're seen and their reputation is someone to watch out for. Like, that's a pretty dangerous person. If someone is sending you cease and desist letters, trying to, like, ban videos of you exposing them online, then that's someone to really, really watch out for. You want to be with someone that there's stuff about them being fake and they don't pretty much say anything about it. They just leave it up there. They're like, oh, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let me get back to the video.
Something else. Thanks, Sergey. I appreciate it.
Hey, take care, boss. Thanks.
Oh my god, this walking is just so unnecessary. I can't do this.
The computer, that some of them had a full-time job or they were busy taking care of their children or loved ones. And remember, after this, I'm giving you the opportunity to get it for free forever.
Here we go with the flipping disclaimer. The results may vary entirely depend on okay, I don't know what. Depend on individual use quantum code. Who even wrote this? Like, anyway, every time he's putting one thing, and I know what I said before. Oh, but it contradicts. No. Listen, guys. Just to make this extremely clear, okay? Life is very paradoxical. The thing is, what you need to check for fake gurus too is how many times that they do that certain thing. So I'll give you an example. Over here, multiple times, there's been so many stuff that's been ticked off the checklist. For example, he's overcompensating for how he wants money, but he wants to say he wants to help people. He's lying. It seems like he's lying all the way throughout this flipping webinar. Now, a few lies is something that probably people can get away with. Like a few lies, you'll be like, well, okay, you know what I'm saying? But here it seems like he's been lying like all the time, like throughout this webinar. Now this is very dangerous too, because I feel like when you're learning from someone, it's almost like a spectrum. So if someone is always lying, or it seems like they're always telling the truth and they have no fault, you need to watch out for them. You need actually someone in the middle or closer, just a tiny bit closer to telling the truth. This guy is like, it's just like continuous lies and lies and lies.
Okay, so let's call Robert from England. We gave him full and 100% free access to our quantum code last month. Let's see what he's up to.
Robert from England.
Hi Robert, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, good day, Michael.
Oh my god. Okay. He goes, this is my friend Robert from England, and he is the stereotype, like he's the stereotypical like English person. Like he's wearing, you know, a little waistcoat, a shirt, a bow tie, glasses. He looks like a butler. And he's saying, oh, good day, Michael. I'm from London in the UK. You probably know from my accent, but we don't all speak like this unless it's like the really posh people. But then again, why would the really posh people like Robert be trying to get into this trading thing for free? Like, I don't know. This is so stereotypical. It's crazy.
You mate? Yes, I can hear you.
Robert, we are
Mate. He's a posh one. He's a posh guy. Anyway.
having great success with helping people with quantum code.
Robert, what's his last name? Is this even how Skype looks? Does it look like this, or did they just edit this on?
And I was showing potential candidates for the next round of beta testers some proofs of how powerful our system really is. Do you mind sharing your story with them?
Oh, certainly, Michael. I was invited about 2 months ago to be one of the first beta testers of version 7 of the quantum code software. I just came across you chaps over the internet and
You chaps.
didn't know the first thing about trading, binary, or just making money in general, to be honest.
It looks like this guy, what's his name, Robert? He's obviously a paid actor. There's no way. Listen, Michael, please release Robert's last name and let's check for him on social media to see if he's actually a real person and if he actually uses your quantum whatever code.
Michael and his team helped me out with the setup, and within literally the first 10 minutes, there was profit sitting in my brokerage account. And now look at this.
Binary book, okay.
It's over 2 months.
Robert Anderson. So listen, everybody, go and check Robert Anderson on social media. Check for a guy that looks like that, and let's see if this person exists.
And I went from not having a single cent
Because we could be wrong. The person could exist.
$34,720, and the money just keeps coming in. I didn't have a single loss so far. 100% wins, 100% on autopilots, and my life literally changed overnight.
Autopilot.
Thanks to Michael and his team and the quantum code system.
You're welcome, Robert. I'm glad we could help. Congrats again for your success. And on the new lifestyle, I saw the new Range Rover you just bought. Looks great.
Where did you see it, Michael? Where did you see it? Where did you see this new Range Rover?
Cheers.
Goodbye. Now you already see with your own eyes the system makes a ton of money. And
Again, there's just I feel like there's just too many lies in this webinar or this ad that it just obviously puts him to the side of fake guru straight away. But again, I could be wrong.
100% on autopilot. But I also want to show you something I might not have mentioned before. This system works in every market and for people in any country. Of course, we are based in the US, but our members are from all over the world.
If you've been in Michael's trading autopilot quantum near speed system, can you please comment below if you see this video? And also, please guys, if you're watching this, please search out and see if there's anyone that bought this that has experienced 0 losses. Because I've never heard of that at all.
In fact, you just met Robert, who's from England.
Where in England is Robert from?
So now let me try and call another one of our latest members, Cindy, who is from South Africa. She just texted me a few hours ago this screenshot of her account.
Is this another little website or platform I've never seen before? So everyone is using different. Listen, I don't know how trading works, but
You see, Cindy was also one of our latest beta testers for version 7 of the Quantum Code software, and she too got her copy of the system for free. Everything free, remember that. And look at that.
Everything free, remember that.
Makes as much as $6,673 without knowing a single thing about trading. Okay, Cindy doesn't seem to be online right now. Looks like she's out enjoying the almost $7,000 our software
You don't know if she's out there enjoying the almost 7,000, Michael.
for her today. Hey, why not? The software takes care of everything on autopilot, so she can be out shopping all day if she wants to.
I don't know how she's shopping all day with $7,000 in the bank. Wouldn't she be panicking?
Another member, Mark Abrahams from Australia, is online.
Mark Abrahams, let's check him out too. Let's see if he's on social media. Let's screenshot his face, put him in Google search image. Let's see. I'll try to do that after this video or do a recap.
Let's have him on a quick call so he can share his experience with you guys.
Judging this, he's going to have a typical Australian accent, isn't he? Like, I know you're going to say, oh, but of course, that's how it works, whatever. But, you know, like, I'm from England, I'm from London. But is my accent like, oh, yes, so, like, come on. He's going to be like, oh, good day, mate, just here with the kangaroos. Just having a couple of beers.
Hey, Mark, how are you, my friend?
Hey, Michael. How you going? It's going great,
Okay.
thanks. I mean, your software just keeps making me money. You were serious when you said it never loses. Look at that. My bank account is really growing at near
Look at that.
quantum speed.
Yes. We were actually allowed to trademark that name because it really amount of wins,
Why are they doing this? Like, what?
unlimited amount of money. It's 100% guaranteed. New members that were
Did you not tell him before you called him to experience his live, to show what he's been going through? Did you not tell him in advance? You just called him out of the blue and he's just sitting there on his laptop on Skype ready to accept the call?
accepting, especially now that we're releasing the very latest version of the system.
Oh, so the latest version of the system, I'm guessing the latest version is the one where people have to pay.
You know, we like to get some new people in for free. They are great beta testers and we just love to change their lives.
Well, Michael, what can I say? You really do love changing people's lives. Let me show you guys. I was one of the people who was allowed in when Michael and his team released version 6.0, I believe, of the quantum code. Heard about these guys on the news. Read
On the news where?
on Forbes about quantum computing, and I knew they were responsible for making billions of dollars to people in Wall Street.
Is this another different website?
I started with just $250 that I borrowed from a friend as I was dead broke, and the quantum code system made it.
Oh, this is horrible marketing. Now, again, a thing that fake gurus do and have done is that they try to, which is a bad thing for the most part, is that they try to get people that don't have any money whatsoever. So, which is bad because people have to like borrow from a friend, a family member, take a loan out just so they can buy a course. And you know what CoffeeZilla did say is true. Sometimes you need to think about who you're marketing the course to. Now, if you are marketing the course and you say, hey, listen, this is for people that don't have money, the only thing that you can say is, look, this thing is not like 100% guaranteed. Like, some people are going to fail. Like, that's something that you need to say. But if you put, you don't need any money, and then it's 100% no risk, this is how people get badly like damaged by people that sell courses, and why they don't want to even trust course sellers anymore. He borrowed $200 something and he made $386,000. I've never heard that happening ever.
Michael, I literally love you more than my own family. Nobody has ever done anything like that for me, mate.
And you know the thing is, when if Michael is this fraudster, this scam artist, because I could be completely wrong, but if he actually is this con man that I think he is, like how does he even sleep at night? Because this is something that true sociopaths do, you know, like or true psychopaths, where they they know they're lying. They know every single bit of the process is a complete lie, and they still push forward and try to get the sale. Like, that is just crazy to me. That's absolute madness. Now, I can be I can be psychopathic too, but not in this way. Like, I think I have some sort of moral. So
You do know I love to help people. This is just who I am. You see, I'm not your typical jerk millionaire. I'm not the guy going around.
I'm getting tired of this, Michael. Let's speed it up. Come on, what are you saying? He's still talking about...
And developed a system that was generating around the world.
There it is. There it is. He said it's completely free forever. Then he goes, hey, whenever we make a software update, we open our doors to 20 new people around the world. So I guess the people that come on after the 20, those people have to then pay.
Anybody can qualify. No need for money or experience if you know how to navigate the internet.
He said it was free forever. He never said about this 20 thing at the beginning of the video.
Qualify, as all you need to do is press a button.
Press a button like a monkey or something. It's crazy.
Software to my new broker account and activated it on auto trade. So that's it. We can just sit back and relax and let the software find the 100% guaranteed winning trades through the near quantum speed technology. We don't need to do anything else besides collect the profits. While we are waiting for the quantum code to do its thing on this new account, let me show you what it's been doing on my other account. Okay, this is my main account, the one that I've been trading with for over 10 years.
With using his own quantum system trading code, and that's failing him. How does that make any sense? Oh, sorry, that's in June alone. So in 1 month it made 800. Okay.
Not bad if you consider it did this 100% on autopilot and was zero.
Oh, Michael, he's going home. They're going to show him go home.
I'm going to share with you the secret behind it. We are here. Now you're going to see with your own eyes how a lot of multimillionaires, including myself,
does he just leave a champagne glass and bottle? And he lives by himself? Oh, that's fine. It doesn't matter.
No money, no
It's just a really big house to live by yourself, but it's okay.
Sometimes things that seem too good to be true are actually true. The problem is, people never share those stories.
Michael, why are you lying, Michael?
Especially when it comes to money.
Oh.
You know that. This is nothing new. Rich don't want you to make money, but come...
Okay, let's fast forward this crap.
Hey, here we are. This is where I like to spend most of the day when the sun is out. As I mentioned before, making
What's he got, a little jellyfish in there swimming?
millions of dollars per year is great, but having the chance to have as much free time as you want while the software works on autopilot for you is what makes this amazing. Okay, let's check that account I opened just an hour ago to see where we're at. There's $3,580 in profit already. Can you see this, guys?
I'm getting tired of this video already.
In front of your eye.
Results may vary.
Enter your details in the form on this page right now, and I'll see you in the members area to get you set up and paid within hours.
What? Like, why? Oh my god. In fact, I think I was on my phone when this was happening, so we got it recorded. I went through the video. Okay, so alright, so towards the bottom, this is another big flag. It says okay, at the bottom it says trading in any financial market involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Any style of trading in any market. What? Michael, you just told me there's no risk. Why did I even waste my time coming here? Why couldn't you just tell me the truth, Michael, and say, hey, there's a lot to risk here, Sam? Oh, Michael. Quantum, no uncertainty. And then that's rich. And it looks like the website's name is gloryft.com. So the earnings are only used as aspirational examples. This was such a waste of time. Anyway, guys, I hope you found this video valuable. I don't even know what to say about it anymore. Now, Coffeezilla did make a good video. I was just adding some points. Also, I will add some more points because I don't think I got to say all of it. So I will add some more points on other videos that I'll make in future. But for now, I think I'm just tired. I think I'm just going to leave this. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, check out other stuff. We release other content too. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye.